Dave and Glenda neighbors told police they didn't see any ambulances show up to help any of these victims, and that's because the ambulance, it never came. When the gunfire finally stopped this morning, 6 people had been shot near Savannah and Charleston streets in Detroit. The victims ranged in age from 17 to 20 years old. Some of them lay bleeding in the street, others in a car. 911 was called, but there would be no ambulance coming to save them.
EMS was requested and allegedly were unable to respond due to the fact that there were no units available.
You said allegedly wasn't available, so was one available or not?
Well, I mean, I don't know what the CAD sheet or dispatch says, but I mean, this is not anything new. This is something that's been occurring in the city of Detroit for years.
Wissam Zaini, president of Detroit's EMS Association, says there was no ambulance available. It was a little after 2:30 in the morning, and all 17 rigs were at other emergency calls. The police officers who responded to the shooting had to drive the victims to get help. But one teen, an 18-year-old, didn't make it. He died at the hospital.
Is there any kind of indication this teenager could have survived if a rig would have been available?
You know, you always like to think positively, but you never know what could happen. I mean, you know, a successful resuscitation in a traumatic case is the chances of survival are very limited. But, you know, it does happen.
Zaini says Detroit's EMS system is plagued by inadequate staffing levels.
Every day there's no rig available. Every day EMS is in a status of no units available.
So far, police still don't know what prompted a person to emerge from between 2 houses this morning and fire a high-powered rifle into a crowd of more than a dozen people. And police have still not released the names of the victims. The other victims, a 17-year-old male, 2 18-year-old males, a 19-year-old, and a 20-year-old, they are all at the hospital in temporary serious condition. Police still have not made any arrests in this case. Live in Detroit, I'm Julie Bonovich, Channel 7 Action News.